Hello my dear students, today I am going to discuss a new topic of environment and sustainable development and the name of the topic is degradation of natural resources. So degradation of natural resources is a great danger for the economic development. So to understand this topic, it is divided into two parts. One is known as the deforestation and other is known as land degradation. So there are two main factors which helped in the degradation of natural resources. So first of all, deforestation. From the beginning you have heard the name, that is the deforestation, and deforestation occurred due to cutting of trees. In a common word you can say continuous cutting of plants, forest is known as degradation. So degradation is a continuous and substantial decrease in forest cover. Cover means area. Okay. So forest area indicates the quality of land. If there is loss of forest cover, it means it fails to act as a good indicator of quality of land. Is it clear? Now, so here, as I told you that loss of forest area means fail to act as a quality of land, or it is not a good indicator of quality of land. So on that basis we can say the deforestation always creates what? The negative impact. So if we say that what is the consequence of deforestation, so the answer comes that negative effect on wildlife and plant life, deforestation in the quality of land resources. It also creates harm to the natural environment of the country. So deforestation is the most important factors in the degradation of natural resources. Is it clear? If we discuss about our own country, at present forests occupy less than 22% of total land area, which is much less than the required. Previously it was more than 32%. Okay, so at that time the quality of land was good, but day to day the fertile land is continuously declining. So cutting trees to meet the need of raw material for growing industrialization, construction of building, roads, river, valley projects, next township for growing urbanization, due to which continuously trees are being cut and the forest cover or forest area is continuously reducing. So due to all these factors which is responsible for deforestation. Now come to the land degradation. Okay, so land degradation means to decline in the fertility of the land. Simple. Okay, land degradation means declining in the fertility of land and the quality of the soil continuously decline. So it occurs mainly because of water, wind erosion, water logging. Okay, so except these three factors such as water and wind erosion, logging of water, there are some also important factors which are responsible for land degradation. Okay, so first, that is the loss of vegetation occurring due to deforestation. Second, unsustainable fuel, wood and fodder extractions. Next, shifting cultivation. So nowadays it has reduced. Next, encroachment into forest lands. Next, forest fires and overgrazing. And overgrazing basically takes place where? It generally takes place in the plain areas, sometimes in the plateaus areas also. Next point we can say improper crop rotations. Next, non-adoption of adequate soil conservation measures, means no any perfect measure has been taken for the conservation of soil. Open access resources land, okay, poverty of the agriculture dependent people, they are also responsible for that. So in this way we can say a number of factors which helped in the land degradation. And if we discuss about the about our own country, what do you find? So about 50% of the total land area available is suffering from the problem of land degradation in our country. Is it clear? So we can say that India supports approximately 17% of the world's human and 20% of livestock population. Okay? So what will happen? On a mere, that is the 2.5% of the world geographical area. As we know that the total area of our country is 2.28 million square kilometer, and if we compare it with the world's, what is the percentage of the geographical area of our country? So you will find only 2.5%. Okay. So here what will happen? There will be high density of population and livestock in compared to other countries. Okay. So if the density of population and livestock is very high, it means we are competing the use of land for forestry, agricultural, human settlements, for the development of industries, okay, etc. So it has created the problem of all these things, and that is known as what? That is known as land degradation. Okay. So here if we discuss about except two things, you will find that is the biodiversity. So due to the result of it, you will find that is the biodiversity. Okay. So due to land degradation and the deforestation, another problem has created in our economy, and that is known as biodiversity loss. That would be better. Here we should write biodiversity loss. Clear? So here what do you mean by the term biodiversity loss? So biodiversity loss means the land for agriculture, livestock for the population, forestry, next you can say the whole ecosystem. Okay, the whole ecosystem resulting in extraction of plants and animals, etc. So this loss is known as the biodiversity loss. In a systematic order, we can say the high density of population, livestock, and the competing uses of land for agriculture, forestry, human settlements, industries, etc. These are exert an economy. These are exert the enormous pressures on the country's final resources or finite resources, which put a strain on the ecosystem, resulting in extinction of plants and animal species. So this loss is known as biodiversity loss. Clear? So biodiversity in one line, if anybody asks from you what is biodiversity, your answer should be the excessive use of natural resources for the development of human settlement, industries, forestry, agriculture, etc. It has created the problem for the animal, plants and species, and this loss is known as biodiversity loss. Now, if we discuss after the independence, what do you find? So after independence, economic reforms caused with a rapid speed, such as industrialization, growing township and urbanization. So this has led to destruction of habitats and biodiversity sites. So continuously, it make a pressure on the deforestation. So on that basis we can say per capita forest land in the country is only 0.08. Is it clear? Per capita forest is how much? 0.08. So it is likely to be 0, you can say. Okay. So per capita forest land in the country is only 0.08. So it indicates that hectare, 0.08 what? That is hectare. Okay, so that is our 0.08, it is our forest land per capita, means for an individuals, that is the 0.08 hectare. Okay, so at least if we compare with the other countries, we find that the requirement of our country is very high to meet the basic needs. So what will happen? So in this situation, the access failing of what? In a simple word we can say, as a result, the loss of habitats and animals and the wildlife continuously declines. Okay, so when forest declines, what will happen? Okay, so that is the common, as I told you, the harm to the natural environment of the country, negative effect on the wildlife and the plant life, quality of land resources declines. So except all these things, we can say that the soil erosion may take place. And if the soil erosion will take place, it means the fertility of the soil will starts to decline. Okay, microorganisms may lose their life, which helps to create the fertility of the soil. So according to the estimate of soil erosion, we can say in our country, that is the soil is being eroded at the rate of 5.3 billion tons in a year for the entire country. So in this way we can say some people did try to stop indiscriminate cutting of the trees through some movements such as Chipko movement, Apico, but there is still a lot to be done if you want to preserve your natural resources. Is it clear? Thank you.